Alright, what's going on everyone? Strange Religion here from Midnight Nation, diving into the North American Open qualifiers for Naraka Bladepoint's August Summer Showdown. This is day 2, game 1. We are rolling Matari with the Rapid Flash, Double Teleportation, and Unseen Wings 25 seconds of invisibility. We've got plenty of glyphs going on, nothing too crazy, glyph level 70. But we are making our way up, nearly level 28 as a character. Obviously, the higher level you are, the more luck you'll have, the faster your grapples will be, and the more coins you'll make every second, along with big discounts, energy increases, and rage differentials. So this is the first game today. Everyone has to make it to top 10 in order to qualify for Monday's closed invitational. So far, we have way less people dropping into cities than we did yesterday. People do not want to be eliminated early. You see the fringes are just getting enveloped by players, especially out here on the side where the black zone will not allow spawns. I'm trying to decide where I want to spawn. Someone taking my spot from yesterday right here. That was a big one. I kind of want to go for Shadow Jade Mine. I'm sure a lot of other players will be there. Celestia also only has 6. Wreckage Plains with just a bit. I think we're going to try for something strange and kind of just go here, a small area, not that many places to loot, but we're going to try to do some quests, get some coins, stay alive. I think choosing a spawn point early is actually advantageous as it keeps other players away who want to survive, and so we might have screwed up by waiting to the last second, but I was looking to see kind of where the ebb and tide and flow of players would go. But we do have a store here, which is going to be huge. And some buildings. We might also be able to loot the outskirts. Blue armor off the bat, that is big. Need a melee weapon now to be even remotely viable. Picking up a bow. Not bad, obviously not ideal as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to go into the outskirts here. There's already a player right there. Who knows what they have. So I'm going to try to just loot a little bit on the outskirts. I see another player right in front of me though inside of that building. We do not have a melee weapon yet. If they have grappling hooks, it'll be over for us. So we have to be very, very careful here next to other players. There's a spear. That is big. Blue spear as well. I wonder if he's still in there. We might be able to catch him with no melee weapon and no armor. Don't see him. Kind of risking it by hanging out in the city, but I do want that good loot. Looks like everything I'm going for has already been looted. We're going to pull off here and kind of go back on the outskirts. Picking up our first quest. Prayer. Outside the city, feeling good. There's also a quest right on top of me, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that. So that way we can come back to it. 2 dandelions here as well. I'm going to try to remember that the second one is just across the river. Silent Footsteps obviously playing a huge part of not getting third-partied. I kind of want to loot, I'm going to loot these other buildings here by the shop and then head to our quest. Just so that way we can get a little bit more loot in case we have to run. We do still need plenty more armor shards and health shards. Doing something a little bit differently. Yesterday I went in with 4 weapon repair kits into the final circle. Today we're going to try for 2. Give us more space for more armor shards and grappling hooks. The main thing you really want those repair shards for is for your ranged weapon to continue to apply pressure on people. But if you're playing the rat strats more like what I'm playing, then you almost don't really want to do that much ranged damage if you don't have to. Because as we saw yesterday in day 1, game 2, unfortunately, laying into someone, picking up an extra Vitally there. Laying into somebody with ranged damage just opens you up for other people to hit you, so you're really inviting that third-party situation. So we're going to try to do less ranged attacks today, at least not with the repeating crossbow. Alright, so we've kind of looted all the areas that I would consider safe. And now we're headed for a little bit of an open area, which could be a bad thing, especially as I believe we're coming up to a ballista tower right here, And as we saw yesterday in day one, game two, that Ballista Tower was absolutely putting in devastating work. 2 and 3 shotting people with such unfair an advantage for just being on top of it that I actually put in a report to have the Ballista Tower nerfed. It just seems way too good. Maybe what we'll try to do is get up there and maybe get an early game kill. If we see someone looting here, we'll probably go and try. If we don't see anyone, then we'll just keep looting. Unfortunately, the longer you do not loot, the less you'll have.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
So for sure someone has already been here. Everything basically looted out, but we're getting plenty of grappling hooks. Staying fluid. Yeds, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. Imagine you came to do this quest and you're just stuck in a prayer mode and you just get pounded by that ballista. Alright, so like we said earlier, like we marked, we are going to go back and try to pick up that second quest. Trying to get to 9,000 coins early is such a huge advantage in this game. Really picking up that Bane Breath in order to guarantee yourself a legendary armor and a legendary weapon. Getting very lucky here with the legendary pile that was missed. Picking up a musket, that's big. I might temporarily get on that Ballista Tower and see what we see. I do see a couple blues over here. We are very short on armor shards. We will essentially lose any fight at this point. I don't even have enough armor shards to repair fully one time. This guy is putting out some amazing shots, honestly, very close on every one of his shots. Thank God he was trying for the ranged attacks rather than pushing to melee. He easily had the jump on us there. So here we're heading into, I believe, Wreckage Plains. Yes. So what we're hoping for now is that enough time has passed that the battles here will be over and that the POI, point of interest, will be basically looted out. And we'll just be able to get the scraps of what someone else didn't want. Obviously, we need a purple armor still, and for sure purple weapons. But if someone filled up on armor scraps, even just some tiny bit of resources would be lovely. This building fully looted. Not looking good so far. Blue katana. I do need a second melee weapon, so we're going to pick that up. Excuse me, blue longsword. We do have our ult, so we can essentially survive one attack, and we're also down to only 45 players. So the map is still fully available. There's going to be plenty of... There's a player right here, so we are going to try to stay away from that. So I did want to buy Bane Breath, you guys, but we're running low on resources and time, and we simply did not have enough coins, and we didn't have enough RNG to get a lot of loot. Didn't have any of our soul jades open. So we do have some bounty contracts, one here up top as well, but we don't want bounties. We're trying to actually avoid fights. I see a couple of unlooted piles, so this was a great idea to come here. Player up to my right as well. Still not getting any armor shards at all. That is not going to be good at all. I don't see any. Huge yikes right now. A dandelion though, I just saw that somewhere. Where was that? Big, quiet footsteps again. So we're playing alright. We're not very looted. Someone's above us for sure. We do have Salak armor repair and pair HP repair on at the moment. So now would actually be the most ideal time to get into a big fight. And he's in his ultimate form, so we know he's already wasted that. I think we are going to have to push this early fight, guys. We just don't have the resources right now. We need to loot. Another player is on him, although it kind of looks like they're working together. No, they are fighting. We are going to have the opportunity to get an early third party here and possibly some of those armor shards that we need. Normally I would suggest not fighting, but we just don't have the loot to stay out of this one. Picking up a big hit there. Big hit again. We're getting smoked now, boys. We need these armor shards. Epic armor as well. Big pickup there. Losing the fight, but winning the loot. I will definitely take that every single time. We might even be able to wait here for just a little while and hope that player moves on in order to give us access to that loot again. I think we took just the right amount of time to loot there. There he goes. So he does look like he'll be leaving, and that may give us access to that loot pile. We had a big lead, but lost it quickly. Did not manage to parry that greatsword attack, which is definitely vital. You almost always know that a greatsword player will be doing charge attacks. Alright, we're going to go ahead and head back there. We don't have our ult, so now we don't have the opportunity to escape from a fight like that again for now. So leaving an attack Soul Jade, some grappling hooks, that's pretty much it. So mostly just scraps at this point. Offentix, welcome to the stream. You guys, I won't be reading too much of chat just while I'm partaking in this open qualifier. But now we're in a much better position. Obviously, we're having about double the resources we had before, but still desperately hurting on armor shards. It might be worth it to spend some of our coins on armor shards at the bank, at the store, excuse me, rather than buying soul jades. Although we're looking pretty thin on soul jades as well. Only blue here.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Big escape there. Multiple players at the store now. We're up to 32 grappling hooks, so I think I screwed myself there on trying to buy armor shards. My inventory was full, so I dropped a couple just in case. There's another player behind me at the very edge of the circle playing just like I am. So I think today we are going to see a lot more players employing those rat strats in order to try to get that top 10. If we can grab a pair, it might be worth it for us to fight at the edge here. Still only, still 40 players left alive. So much more players compared to yesterday, and way more hugging the outside edges. We're probably going to see an absolutely insane final circle today. There's the pair we were looking for, and the Salak. So there is health and armor regeneration. It could very well be worth it to go for a 1 versus 1 fight here. No armor powder there. No armor powder here. Hope this is treasure. Nice treasure hunt. Inside the zone as well. Big pickup. Dandelion as well. Quiet footsteps. Huge. 2 players fighting. Great parry there. Excellent parry on this guy. Into a gold attack as well. That's going to be huge. Gonna let the slack do its work now and auto repair my armor. All we have to do is escape for just a little bit. Picking up a golden greatsword off a parry there. That was absolutely huge. Golden pile here as well. That was such a good pickup for us. We're going to go ahead and do the golden greatsword, even though I think it's slow and easily parryable. It's just going to play an important role compared to a blue spear. The Salak and the pair are bringing my stats up to full despite being outside the zone, which is really, really big right now. Still looking for another armor shard, but just not running across any. You see so many players now employing the strats of having as many armor shards as possible. We really saw their importance yesterday. We are going to have to pop 1 HP resource here going into this zone, and then we will have to loot at least 1 more. Looks like a battle up top.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Thank you so much for that follow. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to buy some armor shards from the store here. Thankfully, we picked up that purple armor there off that corpse earlier. So that, you know what, I forgot to pick up the, I forgot we had a quest. And the quest looks like it is inside the zone, so we're gonna wrap back around for that, try to get just a bit more coins. Got a player over here on the right, they're fighting. I hear grappling hooks going off, so we're gonna try to get inside, get out of the line of sight. They're definitely right behind us. Down to 35 now.
The shadow will soon spread.
We are playing very well. Obviously, essentially losing both the fights, but coming out on top, staying alive. There's a prayer. I'm not going to take that quest. Unfortunately, it's too dangerous to stand still for that long at this point in time with this small of a circle. Down to 32. Half the lobby has been eliminated, so we're going to have a very interesting rest of the game. Another corpse. It's possible we might be able to get some soul jade upgrades here. And a store. Kind of surprised that this store is not camped. Player up top. Lots of arrows going off. I'm not going to buy soul jades now. What we could try to do is right when the shadow is leaving, we could try to get some last minute soul jades. It's going to sprout. It's spreading right now. So we might have an opportunity just as the circle passes the store to go ahead and pick that up. I'm going to check this corpse as well. We're looking for some... There's an epic bow. That's pretty big. No epic soul jade there. Here we go. The circle is coalescing. It's a wide open space. That is going to be very dangerous for third parties. Another player here. This is the edge of the circle. This is a really good spot for us if we want to sit here. This is really, really big. We also have a really good... Here comes a player right in the back. Apparently our spot is not as good as we thought it was going to be. He's got the healing orb going. He knows he can teleport back to the edge of the circle if he needs to. I think we're going to try to take this spot, though. This is a wonderful spot for us. Good dodge. We're going to keep him out of the zone. He's hiding around a rock. Really good spot to hide. Now we have a player on our back outside the zone, actually using it to heal, which is a very interesting strat. I've never seen that before. It does seem to be working well for him. Good jump there. We do not want to be caught without a weapon if someone comes to melee us. 28 alive. Such a good spot. Feeling really, really good about it.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread. The shadow thickens.
We do have our ult. We need to try to absolutely save our ult for the very last second. Legendary right there. Possibly legendary armor. It would almost be worth going outside the circle for. But if someone's waiting on the inside, that would be the end of us. So we're going to hold off on that for now. Got a 10 milk ult going off up top. We need to find a nice little nook right on the edge here. Player just coming in. Probably wounded. Player up in the tree as well. That's big. We are going toward the final circle. There's going to be a lot of battle here. Pretty open. Not the tallest trees either. We have a decent little spot right here, but we need to watch the top of the trees. Several players climbing. Cracked. Cracked. No, why did it pull out my bow? So this is our spot. We have to defend it. This is a good corner for us. Couple players behaving. I like it. Yeah, this is my spot, brother. Shoot at someone else. I don't know why I just stepped out twice.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
20 players left. Oh, that was huge.
The shadow thickens.
Big hits here. $13 left. Coming down to top 10 once again, guys. We may just qualify 2 days in a row here at the Open Qualifiers. Taking a lot of damage.
The shadow will soon spread.
Oh, big dodges there from these guys. Temulk over here probably healing. Good dodge. $10 alive. We have qualified 2 days running for the North American Open. Woof! No. No. Oh my god, that was so much damage. Four left alive here. Let's go! Let's go! Your North American Open Day 2, Game 2 champion is Strange Religion! Woo! Played out of my mind. 10,000 damage, 3 kills. Day 2, Game 1 Open Qualifier in North America. It's so bad, Strange. Plenty of stats left. Taking it down, some excellent archer shots. Just feeling good all around. Let's go! We're going to tune into the official Twitch here for just a moment. as we try to see who had what stats. Here is Showmatch 3, guys, so even if I wanted to play, I cannot. It instantly filled with all 60 players and 16 out of 20 on the referee. This is an absolutely full game, so we will be commenting for Game 2, Day 2, here in the North American Opens.